So, first race of the season, it's going to be a race recap video. So, I threw in a last minute entry on the Wednesday prior to the Sunday. So, 5 days before, it was to enter West Lancs sprint distance. Only done one sprint distance race before. So, a 400-meter swim, followed by 20k bike, and then a 5k run to finish. The reason I entered was that I'm just coming up to a busy period at work and I wanted to get a race in before. And the weekend prior, I'd been in bed all the weekend with illness, so just really fancied getting out there and give a good blowout and get some enjoyment back into the routine. So hope you enjoy the race recap, and thanks for listening.
Okay, so I hope this isn't going to be too annoying in the fact that I'm going to keep the background noise or commentary from my parents and my partner in the background whilst I do the swim here. So it's a 400-meter swim. I'd hoped for 6 minutes 50, which was, I thought, ambitious. So that's about 1:43 per 100 meters, so far exceeding my PB from last year of this distance, which was over 7 minutes and 10 seconds. So I was gonna try for that and see what happened. So here you can hear my dad in the background analysing my stroke already, saying I'm using too much legs and that my arms are crossing over. So one of the points that I tried to work on was that my left arm was definitely crossing over in front of me, and I wanted to try and swim more on train tracks, so keeping your arm straight out in front rather than crossing over in front of your body, increasing your swimming efficiency. So Dad's saying that I'm doing it with my left, but my right is still crossing over slightly. Yeah, so it's interesting, really, genetics, because my dad is he doesn't run. He bikes, he does a bit of mountain biking, but actually he is, and he's very modest about it, but he's actually a very stylish swimmer. It's a pretty much the only sport in which James McCants is very stylish. I can see if my mum was watching him swim and at a distance of probably hopefully over 50 metres, probably thought, wow, that bloke is pretty good, he looks great. Yeah, that's probably the only point that my dad looks pretty sexy, so to speak. As soon as he gets a bit closer, yes, he might be put off slightly. But anyway, I do actually listen to him in the swim, because he did compete a bit at school and he does kind of know what he's talking about a bit more. So it is nice to have him watching and being a bit critical of the swim. But all in all, I was really happy with it. Not what I was expecting, really, and certainly coming out of the swim with 6 minutes 47 I actually ended up with, which is a huge PB. So that's nearly 30 seconds off the time that I set this time last year. You can see at the end they've set someone off just as I'm on my final 50 metres. He's actually done me a massive favour by swimming round me, instead of, usually the protocol is that you don't overtake and you tap them on the feet to let them pass. So he's actually done me a massive favour. He's gone round me, and now I can slipstream and strike slightly while I'm struggling a bit in this final length. But coming in here, that's 1 minute 41 per 100 metres, which is, massive PB. I'm about to stop my watch now, have a little glance, and then I think I have a second glance here to say, was that actually the time? So yeah, no, I was pleased with that. And then out onto the bike. So Mum's admiring my new helmet. Looking a bit stupid, to be honest, because it's so windy
Hey,
that
Rudolph!
I bottled the TT bike. Yeah, cheers, Mum. I think Rudolph has got a red nose, not a red helmet, but there we go. So I bottled the TT bike and went for the road bike just because it was 40 mph crosswinds, so I didn't really sustain it. Average, so it wasn't the ideal bike. As you're about to see, my seat post dropped on the second lap of a twisty three lap course, which meant that I was left only being able to stand for the final lap, and it just absolutely cooked my legs. On a road bike, you're using more of your quads anyway, so that was emphasised by the seat post dropping. Which just, it wasn't ideal. It was a good. It turns out that I thought it was a fault with the bike. Actually, I just hadn't torqued it up enough. So you can see this is going out where the seat post is at the right height, nice extension of the legs, and you're about to see the picture of when I've passed there, and it's completely dropped. So I was standing up for the last bike, but I think average speed's like 34 k's and an okay bike, but could have been a lot better. So moved on to the run, and this first 3k was probably the disappointing bit of the race. Really, my legs were absolutely cooked from that bike, and I was just really struggling to get them going again. I grafted my way through and was pleased with that. So super windy again, so there were a couple of parts where you were running into quite a tough headwind, but yeah, stuck with it. And actually, you can see it's an Ormskirk park run route essentially. So quite a twisty course, but relatively flat, good surface. So 18:42, so just under 4 minutes per k. But you can actually see there from the splits that I warmed into it really. The legs got going, and I actually felt quite good at the end, and I felt like I could keep on going. So that's a lesson. Can probably push a bit harder in that sprint distance. So, but all in all, a good start to the season, and a lot to be to learn from, and yeah, take away. Definitely know that the TT bike is a lot faster than the road bike. So no matter how twisty the course is, I'll be utilising the TT bike, and I've just got to grow some balls really. And if it's windy, then crack on with the TT. You'll be all right. But yeah, just need to get some more confidence on the TT and take that away. So I'm going to enter a time trial and do that.
Okay then, just to finish off this video, a huge thanks to my partner Kate and to my mum and dad for the video and for coming over to Liverpool for the weekend to watch and support. Honestly, it means so much to me, and it makes it really enjoyable having the best support team there comfortably. May not have won, but I definitely had the best support team. So yeah, a fantastic weekend was had, and yeah, we move on. We take the lessons and look forward to the rest of the season. Now getting the first race out of the way. Like, comment, subscribe, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers, guys.